Both the houses of state legislature witnessed disruption over the issue of Maratha reservation. Marathas hold Maratha Kunbi Kranti massive silent morcha in Nagpur. Hi and welcome to Metro Scan from Mumbai. I'm Shama Mishra. Let's see the news in detail. The Maharashtra Assembly witnessed frequent disruptions today after opposition demanded suspension of question hour to discuss Maratha reservation issue and resignation of Dairy Development Minister Mahadev Jankar over a poll-related case. The disruptions led to 3 major adjournments as the opposition members entered the well of the House and indulged in slogan shouting, demanding suspension of the question hour. Similarly, State Council also witnessed uproar over the issue of Maratha reservation, where leader of opposition in the council, Dhananjay Munde, demanded for adjournment motion, which was turned down by council chairman Ram Raje Nayak Nimbalkar. Later, both houses were adjourned for the day. Marathas today organized a Maratha Kunbi Kranti massive silent morcha in Nagpur for reservation and other demands corresponding with the winter session of the state legislature. Around 50,000 people participated in the rally, which started at Yashwant Stadium in South Nagpur in noon and terminated near Vidhan Bhavan. A string of politicians across party lines, including legislators, participated in the march that culminated into a rally at T Point near Assembly Hall, where the winter session is in progress. Apart from seeking 16% reservation in government jobs and educational institutes, Marathas want capital punishment for rapists of Kopardi case. State Ministers Chandrakant Patil and Vinod Tawre reached the venue, where they were apprised of the demands raised by the Maratha community. The Bombay High Court today dismissed former Maharashtra Minister Chhagan Bhujbal's petition seeking bail and challenging his arrest under the Prevention of Money Laundering Act. Bhujbal, who is in judicial custody on charges of money laundering since March this year, had sought bail from the Bombay High Court on medical grounds, saying his arrest by Enforcement Directorate was not as per the procedures established by law. The NCP leader had filed a habeas corpus petition seeking bail, saying his arrest was illegal. The recent revolutionary move of demonetization is being welcomed across the nation. The financial and investment sector too have expressed support to this move. The Wealth Management Convention held in Mumbai last week came out supporting the decision and expressed their views on demonetization.
Demonetization should not be seen in isolation. It is a step that has been taken by the government over a series of steps, which, to the best of my knowledge, started when they started opening banks in the rural areas. And there are going to be series of regulations which will start coming in, which will make life for the common man easier.
Demonetization is a very big decision, and of course there are 2 aspects to demonetization. One is whether it is good for the system. I think very few people will be able to argue that it is not good for the system.
Raju Salunke, Assistant General Manager, Reserve Bank of India, Mumbai, expressed confidence, stating that the move of cashless economy will increase transparency and be a revolutionary for the rural economy. Salunke was speaking while addressing the Cashless Economy System workshop at Parbhani district of Maharashtra. He added that comparing to other countries, India is far behind in cashless operations. Salunke further said that as the mobile phone technology was difficult to adapt at the beginning but is an ease now, similarly the cashless operations too will be difficult at the nascent stage but will become convenient and beneficial in the long run. Boarding a flight at 6 Indian airports will speed up from Thursday. The CISF has decided not to stamp the tag on the hand baggage and the boarding pass after security checks. The announcement was made today by O.P. Singh, the newly appointed Director General of CISF, at a press meet in Mumbai. Singh said that this initiative is a week-long trial and following which the initiative is likely to be made permanent. He added that the initiative will save time and benefit the passenger, and at no point the security will be compromised. Singh further informed that CISF currently provides security to 8 private undertakings, and to add to its list, Reliance is in the pipeline. He further said to ease pressure on airports, CISF is also working on one passenger, one baggage initiative. Talking about advancing in security measures, Singh said that body scanners will be placed in Delhi airports on trial basis, and following which it will be extended to other airports. He further added that over 70 crore rupees in cash in both old and new notes and more than 170 kg of gold has been seized from passengers at various airports of the country after demonetization. That's it then in this edition of Metro Scan from Mumbai. We'll be back tomorrow evening with more updates from the commercial capital. It's over to Delhi studio. Thank you for watching. Namaskar.